So today is Billy's birthday, and he wanted to do a podcast on his birthday. So here we are. I'm going to give him a little birthday surprise when he picks up the phone. I hope my singing voice is ready. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Sorry, I thought I could get through the whole thing, but I couldn't.
Do us all the
Happy
favor.
birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Love the riff. Thank you.
Have you ever seen the movie Sing with the animals?
No.
Oh, never mind. Tori Kelly plays the elephant and she sings happy birthday like that, and her whole family like hates her because she's so talented. They're like, look at you, always being the center of attention.
Love it.
Anyway, that's where I got that from. But happy birthday to the one, the only Billy Bitch.
Can't believe it. Another year older, another year wiser.
Before we begin, hello everyone, welcome back to the Millennials podcast. I'm Lex, here my host. Should do that again. That was a lot. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Young Millennials podcast. I'm Lex here with my birthday bitch co-host Billy.
Woo.
One time for the birthday bitch, two time for the birthday bitch, three time for the birthday bitch.
Are you one? Are
Yes.
you two?
Oh my god, stop, we'll be here forever. Are you 30? Are you 31? Stop. Oh, I can't believe it.
Me either.
Here we are. I should take a shower before we do this more often. Like, I'm like refreshed.
Real fresh. It is nice. Same.
Nice and refreshing. I'm usually a night shower person, but
Same.
I always forget how great a morning shower is.
Mm-hmm.
Really great.
It's just so nice to be a
Anyway.
night shower or to like lay in your bed all nice and clean.
Yeah, I can't get into my bed after a day.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. I need to wash the filth off.
Right.
Wash my sins away.
All of
Release
them.
your inhibitions.
Yes.
So any plans for the day? Like, do we
Oh.
have anything special going on?
Yeah, it's gonna be a small 9 of us.
Okay,
Which
just a
is-
small group of 9.
I feel like it's pretty good, actually.
That's immediate family for you.
Yeah.
For you, that's small.
Yeah, we're just doing 6 o'clock, like, drinks and apps, and then 7:30 movie to see Baby Girl, the erotic new Nicole Kidman movie.
Oh, excuse me.
Mhm. It's like a steamy, she's an older person in, like, a workplace. Not older, but she gets with, like, the hot younger guy.
Why have I never heard of this?
It hasn't been that, like, promoted, I feel like, but it's called Baby Girl, very, like, kind of...
Okay,
in.
writing it down.
Yeah. I think my birthday tradition moving forward, I love to just try, like, a new restaurant every year. That
Okay,
didn't
that's
happen
fun.
this year, but I think that's just gonna be my vibe. If not, like, this kind of thing. Like, I don't want anything crazy. Like, I love a movie of my choice, making everyone come. Like, that's just me.
Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay. Love that for you. Sometimes less is more. It's about the people you're with.
I'm not wearing headphones. Why didn't you
Another
tell
year
me?
older, still a dumb bitch.
Literally. Ugh, it's fine. You just have to do more editing. What's new? Hello, are you connected?
Are we good?
No.
Are we good?
No, is it dead? AirPod Max?
Okay, if you have to. Who knew you even had that?
Did you not? I bought it for myself this year. It's my gift to me. Thank you, Billy, for being you.
Perfect. We're on.
Okay, sorry.
I have a birthday surprise for you. I ordered you something, but it's on pre-order, so you won't be getting it until April.
Oh
But
my
I needed to tell you
God.
now. Okay? So your girls, the Gig League Squad, they're coming out with a book,
Yes.
and I got you the signed copy.
Shut your mouth. Oh my god.
I was like worried that you already got one for yourself, but
no, I didn't
yeah,
even
so
see
you'll
that.
have that in April.
Oh my god.
Signed edition.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Love that for you. You deserve it.
Thanks. That's so funny because Danielle is gonna get me because I mentioned this and I was mad that I didn't get it. Addison Rae's Diet Pepsi single record signed, and when she went to do it, it was sold out.
You can't wait. You can't wait on these things.
I know. My most hyped song or whatever that I said in the last episode.
Yeah.
As we know.
Song that couldn't get out of your head.
Yes.
Yes. Homework.
Anywho, thank you. That's so cool. I'm very excited. I'm a giggler.
I'm bummed that it's not coming out until April, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can't wait to giggle.
I don't see the hype, but listen, to each their own.
Exactly.
Billy's like, listen to my favorite podcast, The Giggly Squad, and I'm listening and I'm like, this is just two girls like talking. I'm not. No shade. It's just like not for me.
Oh my god, Paige just broke up with her boyfriend. Pop culture moment, but whatever. You don't know the tea.
So. I mean, I love a good breakup. I'm here for a good breakup.
I'm interested to see if she's going to talk about it on the podcast. Like, they don't get too in like their relationship. Well, I guess they do, but I'm very interested. She's in. I love a good
public breakup. Usually, I feel like when people like that get a little bit of fame, like the breakups are inevitable. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, they're both in the same lane. They're both reality stars and on the same show even, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's all, like, everything's filmed, so this won't be a plotline until the next season. You know.
We have to wait. What show is she on?
She's on Summer House, and he's on Southern Charm.
Oh.
And, like...
Is she... I didn't know that she was on TV.
Yeah, that's, like... It's Hannah and Paige were on Summer House together, and like one of their enemies like called them Giggly Squad, and like they took that name and made it a podcast.
Oh, see, like I was like, how did these girls get famous?
That's why they were like, Hannah's not on the show anymore because of that guy, but like they were like. Such a good dynamic, which is why yeah. And then in the
Summer House, okay,
yeah, in the pandemic they went live on Instagram like every day, and that's what spiraled them. We should make a podcast.
Gotcha.
And that's the lore,
and that's the wrap on the Giggly Squad. Thank you for filling me in.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Anytime.
So today is December 30th, which means New Year's is around the corner, knocking at the door.
Knock, knock.
And are you normally like a go out kind of person? I mean, I know you're not, but for New Year's.
Are you making fun
for
of
New
me?
Year's, no, I'm just stating the truth. For New Year's, do you usually like do anything? Or are you guys like more house party? I mean, you guys are more of a house party family.
Yeah,
or like go to a rich friend's house. Mansion party.
That is what we're doing. But like in Staten Island, it was my mom always like hosted the New Year's. Christmas Eve and New Year's was always our like holiday.
Gotcha. I am a big fan of I used to be a big fan of New Year's Eve, and I loved going out and like dressing to the nines, like one of those parties where it's in a catering hall, you pay like $200, you get dinner, drinks, and our crew would always go. You know, we've done it a few times together and it's always great, but now I don't really drink, and I mean, I don't drink at all, period. So I'm like, I don't really care to go out and spend that money to be around drunk people. And then this year I'm taking a flight out on the morning of the 1st. So I have no plans. I think I'm just going to stay home with my fam, which honestly, I haven't been with my parents for years on New Year's.
On New Year's, really?
I would say, yeah, I've been going out.
What was
That's
last
my
year?
thing. I was in California.
Oh, nice.
I was in California. Year before that, we all went out together, my friends and I. My mom actually showed up at the end to pick me up, and she was wasted, and like she just like walked into the catering hall. Everyone was so happy to see her. And that's the last year I drank, was 2023 New Year's going into 24. So,
Wow.
wait. Yeah. No, 22 into 23.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, 22 into 23. Because last year I was sober a year. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I haven't been with my parents for a few years now, so I think it'd be nice to just like chill at home, and
I
that's a
honestly
wrap.
think that I might just stay home and not even go to.
Wow, really? Be alone
Yeah,
with Nelly?
Yeah. I'm such a weenie burger. I just like love watching the performances on TV, like, and stuff like that.
Honestly, New Year's Rockin' Eve has a good lineup this year.
Kesha.
Kesha, Alanis Morissette. Like, I'm very
Ooh.
excited for Alanis. So I'm excited. It should be a good show.
Yeah, I think so. Miley's not doing her thing anymore.
We need more of her. 2025, more Miley Cyrus. Please.
Album coming out. It's called Something Beautiful.
Okay. I'm hoping that it's not
Something
that
Beautiful.
endless summer vacation. That was it.
Yeah.
Not that one was bad, but we need more. We need more.
Yeah, it was definitely short.
Not giving me what I want.
No, honestly, true. Especially coming off of Plastic Hearts, which, I mean, I loved.
Oh, she needs a rock album. I want like a... That album is great.
It's so good. So good. 10 out of 10.
So great. So yeah, more Miley Cyrus 2025. Can I put that as my New Year's resolution? More Miley Cyrus.
I hope she, like, does a tour for the first time in a while or whatever.
I would love nothing more, like take all my money, but I'm not holding my breath. I feel like people like her, Justin Bieber, they don't need the money.
No,
Nor do they give a shit.
She made a post a year or two ago that, like, it doesn't bring her happiness and causes her, like, anxiety and stuff, and that, like, she's not going to do that. But there's been rumblings that, like, they're willing to pay her, like, millions to do it, and of course it would be an arena tour, which I don't love.
And probably, like, super limited.
Yeah. It's not going to be
Probably
Eras.
like...
She could do an Eras tour if she wanted.
Her and Justin Bieber need an Eras tour.
Yeah.
Justin will never. Justin is so, like, over it.
He would be good. Damn. He really needs to re-release the songs like you mentioned.
Oh, from My World 2.0. Are we kidding? I would die. I would die.
One-time daddy edition.
I was a hardcore believer, okay? So don't get me excited.
My first music video that I did was One Time Justin Bieber, like, that I lip sung and did.
Amazing. Amazing. Me plus you, let me tell you one time.
Period.
Moving on. Let's get into our New Year's resolutions. Billy likes to do a word of the year, which is interesting, but I like the idea of it. I picked a word to play along, but did you really follow your word this year? No, you did not.
Did you remember what it is? Because I was going to bring that up later.
Balanced.
I think I went hard in the beginning, like even like maybe even past like the first 6 months. I found like kind of a good structure, and then it did get chaotic. So that is definitely a New Year's thing that I'm taking in to the New Year's, which I was going to discuss, which I kind of now have. But yeah, my word for 2025 is...
Let's hear it. Drum roll.
Community.
Interesting. Not what I would have thought from you.
No.
Because you were so anti-social, anti-community.
Yes.
But I like that. I like that. And I hope you stick to it and see it through.
Yeah, it's kind of a layered one, but I do feel the key to life is perhaps community.
Absolutely.
And I just want to explore that more into the new year and on.
human beings, like at the core, we need a tribe. We need people. And we've become the opposite of that. And I think it's so important for your soul to just have a tribe and have your people and belong to something bigger than you. So I love that for you. And I think you finding that would do you so good because you need that. Everyone needs that. Literally everyone needs a sense of community and a sense of belonging. And yeah, so I hope you really stick to that. And unfortunately, Billy, that requires you to leave the house. But I'm confident that you can do it.
Thanks. And your word, milady?
My word of the year is discipline. Because a bitch needs to do better. I've been kind of beating myself up the past few weeks, like really in my head, like, damn, like I can't even imagine how much more I could have accomplished in my life if I had just stuck to my plans and not been a lazy sack of shit and stopped scrolling on TikTok. So my word is discipline. And, you know, you're not always going to have motivation, but you need to have that inner voice, that disciplined voice to be like, you know what? You don't have it, but you have to do this. Get up and do it.
Discipline over motivation.
All the time. And it becomes a habit. You know, in the beginning it's tough, but it's something you just have to reinforce and keep on drilling into you. So I no longer want to have regrets in the sense of, damn, I wish I did this more. Like, I wish I worked harder. I wish I spent more time on that project. No more. We're doing the damn thing. Stop being a lazy sack of shit and let's fucking go, girls.
Totally.
Period.
I think that these 3 key words, balance, discipline, and community together, we're off to a great start.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Strong
and
vibes.
I used to not really be into the woohoo of the New Year's like resolution thing, but psychologically there's like power in it because just new year, fresh beginnings. I'm leaning into it, but I'm not looking at it as a New Year's resolution because those typically die out. You know, these are just new habits we're forming, new lifestyle change. Like this is becoming our life and who we are. It's not going to be a temporary thing.
Right.
Period. Are we talking about our 4 goals? We're calling them resolutions, but they're really, like I said, goals, lifestyle changes. So would you like to go first? You want me to go first?
I guess you could go first, or I could go
so
first.
My first one is quick. Okay. Less screen time. Ooh. Because I can't do it anymore. I get so couch lock when I'm on my phone and just scrolling and playing Candy Crush. Like, the worst thing I could have done in the past month is re-download fucking Candy Crush because that's all I've been doing is crushing candy. And I'm like, oh, after this I'll get up. And then it's an hour and a half and I'm like, fuck.
Have you spent
and then I feel bad
money on that?
No, I never do that. Never.
Good.
I refuse. But less screen time. I get actually a little nauseous when Apple gives you the notification of your screen time during, like, your screen time last week was 8 hours a day. That's a full-time job. Are we kidding?
8 hours a day.
Granted, a lot of it is
kind of,
you know, I'm brushing my teeth and I'm actually, no, not even that. I'm on my phone. I'm brushing my teeth. Everything I do, Billy, like, it's become a piece of me, a part of my body. My phone is in my hand and it's actually sickening.
When you're brushing your teeth, what are you doing though?
Scrolling on TikTok. Like this.
No, that's why you gotta get into podcasts.
I just need to disconnect because then at the end of the day, when I tell you my brain is actually like, I feel like it's short circuiting, like, because I'm so on the phone. I saw a YouTuber, what they did to make their phone less appealing, because obviously our brain is addicted to the phones, the colors, the sounds, everything. It's dopamine. They turn their phone grayscale. So I'm thinking about trying that. Like, your whole screen is just black and white. There's an Apple setting where it does that. So I'm thinking about doing that. I need to what's the word? reapply my screen limit times because, I used to have my screen limits for my apps and I got the new phone and I have not reset it up again. So everything's getting a screen time limit and I'm going to stick to them and no more because I'm not gaining anything. It's just wasting my fucking life and I'm mad. I hate the phone. I want to run it over.
Damn. You got this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's probably very relatable on a lot of people's lists. Like
I think so too. I really do think so. Because you're missing out on life. You're missing out on what's in front of you. And you need to be more present. It's important for your soul, for your mind, for your body to just be here now. So
it really does freak me out to think about like how we literally are all addicted to our phones. Like
it's scary.
It's actually scary. So weird. Like, because it's like literally true.
Did you hear that?
No.
My speaker turned on. She thought I was talking to her. No one's talking to you. Mind your business.
See, they're listening.
Okay. They're always listening. Leave me alone. But I love you. Like, remember, deeply. I was good to you. So yeah, less screen time is my first one, and now your turn.
This is when I was gonna bring up my word of last year, which was balance, and continue the content life balance, balancing it. But since we discussed that, I would love to finish the first draft of my book.
Okay, that's totally doable.
Yeah, it really is because, I mean, originally I started ramping it up in September and my goal was to finish the first draft by the end of this year. And then in the month of November...
That was very ambitious of you. Come on now.
I know, but there's this writers... Every November, it's called... RIMO. It stands for something. It's like you write 50,000 words in a month, and it's basically to write your whole first draft in a month. So,
oh God,
yeah, like people really do it, but with like all the projects my hands are in, it's just I was setting myself up for failure. So to give myself grace, I'm saying the first draft this year, but I would like to actually be further than that, but I'm gonna keep it at that. That's
good. It's good to not set the bar low, but kind of set the bar a little low for your standards. Like I'm sure you can set a goal to do the whole thing this year and have it all done, but first draft is doable, and once you accomplish that, you'll feel good about yourself.
Totally. And I do want it to be released in October, so I'm not going to be able to by next October, so realistically it would be like next. And my long-term plan, I'd like to be almost done with the second book by the time the first book is coming out.
That's doable, definitely.
So, baby steps,
Yep, and that actually ties into my second, I guess, goal / resolution, whatever we want to call it. And that's sticking to my goals / plans, because there's so many times I set these big ambitions and I'm like, I'm going to do all this. And then I kind of fall off. So sticking to it also ties in with the discipline thing. Totally. If you see the common theme here. Mm-hmm. So I think that'll be good for both of us. Stick to the plan.
Absolutely.
I'm doing a lot of clapping this episode, but a lot of things need to be emphasized.
It's true. My next one is simply do more than I've done these past few years, which we've kind of already hit actually too.
Yeah.
But like seriously, like I have to do
the damn thing.
Whether that's like even still like by myself, just like going out, seeing places around here, just like I need to do
live
more.
Life,
breathe,
live life.
How we know we're gonna get there.
Exactly. So in the words of Miranda Cosgrove. Period.
In the past, like I set goals on like things I'd love to do, and then I didn't do them. So that's why I'm just saying do more than I've done these past few years. Again.
Definitely. That's like my fourth one, which is just do better. Do better. Do better. I feel like it's so self-explanatory. I tell myself all the time, like, bitch, just do better. No excuses.
To piggyback on that, my God, my freaking struggle with my weed journey has been so toxic to myself.
Do better.
So
I'm cracking down on you this year. Billy, like, you need to, like, this is where the tough love's coming in. Like, you're never going to stop unless you, like, fucking do it. Set a goal. Set a goal of a month. Get through January.
It's like literally there's always an excuse. Like literally yesterday I was gonna not, and I'm like, tomorrow's my birthday.
Yeah, no, you're always gonna find an excuse. But
like, I didn't like smoke yesterday, and the last few hours I'm like, I feel sick right now because of the withdrawal, and like I don't want to be a mope tomorrow. And it's just like, if I'm gonna, like, tomorrow's my birthday, like, let's stop, Billy. I ended up...
Today is the day.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. So, that, I'm gonna try to really do better with that, because I think it's really holding me back. It's really, like...
So much.
It really is. It's so bad. Like, I've can really feel the difference in these past 2 months of me smoking from all the months of me not smoking to now. It's just added so much anxiety and chaos in my head that truly doesn't need to be there, but it really is so scary that it's been like this hard for me to stop again.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is due to me now having a fucking corner store. Like, that's what did me in dirty. Yeah. Like, I'm not even talking, like, 5 minutes away. Like, it's 3 minutes away.
Yeah. It's hard, but, like, you owe it to yourself. Like, I feel like I keep saying this to you over this journey. You owe it to yourself to do better, and just think of how much more you'll accomplish by having a clear mind and not being so anxious all the time, and just set a goal, you know, do a month. For me, it's like, I knew with the drinking, since I stopped that, I knew with weed it was going to have to be the same. It wasn't going to be a 6-month thing. It was, you know, permanent for the most part. I always tell myself, like, I'm sure there's going to be a day again where I'm like, you know what? The vibe is right, the environment's right, someone offers me a hit and I'll take a hit. But as for myself on my own, it's done. It's over. We don't do that anymore. That's the thing. You have to tell yourself, I don't do that anymore. It's done. So I really hope you see it through. And I think the thing you struggle with is feeling the feels. Like, you have to go through it. My therapist tells me the only way through it is through it. You can't avoid the withdrawals, the shitty feelings, the anxiety. You have to just fucking get through it. And then when you get to the other side, you're like, okay, I did that. And then you feel good about yourself. Sorry, rant.
No, I'd love to hear it. I really think everything that I'm saying, that these resolutions, I think it really kind of is all due to weed, like, kind of realistically, because just in general, I would be doing more. Being high fills the void of boredom.
Yeah.
And
you're not accomplishing a damn thing.
Yeah, and it just makes me settle.
And think of all the times, like, I know this was the case for me, and we're not going to, like, harp too much onto this because we have more things to talk about, but how many times I've been in a situation where it's like, okay, like, we're going to the movies later, like, we have to, like, plan to meet up and smoke beforehand, and, like, everything revolves around smoking. That's actually kind of crazy.
That's beyond. It is really crazy.
But that's what it is. It's like, okay, I'm gonna eat dinner, but, like, I have to, like, plan to smoke 10 minutes before my dinner's ready. So, like, literally I'd be cooking, and then, like, it would almost be done, and I'd, like, run outside to, like, smoke half a joint and, like, run back in. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. So we're gonna do better, and I'm gonna hold you accountable. I think like I have to start being mean to you
I've
and
low-key,
shaming
like, I
you.
feel like I've not been saying it to you because I know
You're
the
avoiding it.
vibes.
You're avoiding
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I know, because if you stopped, you would have told me you stopped.
Yeah.
A woman always knows.
No, I know you, like, knew the vibes, but...
But I listen, whatever you want to do in life, that's your prerogative. But I just know, coming from my personal experience, how much better you'll be, how much better off you'll be. The mind thing, like, you really don't realize until you're a few months in and you're like, oh shit, like, I don't have a permanent cloud over my brain. Like, I don't have that fog.
It's
So,
really hard to see that in the moment and
of
feel
course,
it.
because that doesn't set in for a few months.
But, like, now I do have the bird's eye view kind of it, of where it can be.
I think you just need to reiterating, like, I owe it to myself. I owe it to myself to do better. It's terrible for your body, your lungs, your overall health, your brain. You're rotting your brain. You owe it to yourself. So.
And, like, I wish I could be like, I'll just smoke at night after, like, 9, and that's not it.
Nope.
I'll be smoking at 9 a.m., you mean?
Yeah, because you always find an excuse, and that was how I started with me. Like, oh, we're going to stop. Because for me, I would smoke too late, and then I wouldn't, do what I had to do at the end of the day. So it was, for me, okay, no smoking after 9 p.m. And then I was like, oh, it's 9:02. Like, it's fine. And then that would bleed into, oh, it's 9:30. Like, it's still in the 9 o'clocks. So it got to a point I said, nope, this is it. You just can't do it. You can't do it anymore. Some people have that. Some people don't. Unfortunately, I don't.
And neither do I. And to take a note from me to help you if you ever get in those, like, moments that you might feel like drinking or smoking, it's harder and harder every time you start and have to stop.
And I do tell myself that, because honestly, I do look at you and, like, your struggle with it. I also just tell myself it's never what you think it's gonna be. It's never gonna be the high that you're chasing. It's never gonna be the drunk that you want to feel. It's never going to be that. You're in love with the idea of it, not the actual thing. So that's where my discipline honestly is really strong. I do have a lot of willpower in that sense. But I also just have that reality check in me, like, bitch, it's not going to hit like that. Because how many times have you been chasing that? And you're like, oh, but I'm going to smoke this and I'm going to feel so good. And it's like, nope, now you're crying and you're high. So that's something I remind myself. And I think you just have to have that little voice in your head that says it's never going to hit how you want it to.
And I even said, like, last thing, the weed, like, helps fill the boredom. But I've actually got to the point where it's actually not even doing anything.
It's counteractive.
And I really just we need to got it.
Yeah, it has to be done. Kiss her goodbye. Love her, let her go. And I will say, like, and this is where we can really end that, but I miss it. I miss weed so much. But again, I miss the idea of it more than I actually miss the thing. When I reminisce, I think about sitting in, like, the smoke sesh with my friends and we're giggling and it's a summer night. Like, that's what I miss. Not, like, the headaches I would get sometimes and the anxiety, and I don't miss that. And that's mostly what it was. So you have to remind yourself the reality of it, and it doesn't hit like you want it to. And that's all I'll have to say on that. But this will be an ongoing thing, and we're going to keep checking in, and that's okay. But we're going to hold you accountable, me and the people. Yes. And I think it's important. And you have to hold yourself accountable. Ain't nobody going to come to save you. I think it's you because, yeah, I think I piggybacked. Well, we all kind of tied in together, though.
My last kind of goes into everything again and is a classic of I'd love to get in the best shape of my life.
Retweet. Me too.
Weed again. I haven't stopped eating since I started smoking.
Yeah.
So just cutting that out, I will probably lose 15 pounds. Just with that, like, over a course of time, I think. I have never had this insecurity about my body in my whole life. It's shitty to be like, I may be depressed, but at least I'm hot.
And sometimes that's what gets you through.
Like, I feel like I truly be much more confident in everything.
100%. Absolutely.
It honestly could be a major key for me. It almost might be like the most important resolution out of everything, because with that energy, motivation, feeling proud of myself, I will be able to explode with greatness on everything that I just
It's
talked
so
about.
true. Everything ties together, but it starts with your body. It starts with your mind. And I just reflect back to when I was doing my little karate classes for a few weeks. Like, the
Iconic.
confidence I had walking around, like, I can flip your ass over and you don't even know. Like, just imagine walking around thinking, like, I can bench 200 pounds and nobody even knows. Like, it's just that inner voice that you're like, I work so hard on myself. Like, I'm unbreakable. Like, there ain't a damn thing you can say about me that I can't back up, you know? So there is a sense of confidence that comes from it. And when you look good, you feel good. So I agree on that 100%. That definitely is on my list too, but not, it's not actually on my list, but that's just something I've been saying for weeks. I actually got a walking pad for Christmas. So I honestly should have been walking now, but I didn't know how it was going to go, like to be like walking and podcasting. But
Maybe
we can
too
try that
loud.
next time. We can try that. It's actually pretty quiet. So we can try that next time, but
I would love to
there's
see
no
that.
excuse. There's no excuse. We're fucking lazy. We're pieces of shit, like big sacks of lazy shit. So enough. And I guess that snowballs into my last one, which is, again, be more disciplined. No one's going to will you to the gym. Like, come on, like, just go to the gym. No, you need to get up and make it part of your life.
I still never canceled my gym membership.
Well, that's a good thing, because guess what, bitch? You're going back.
I guess.
Think of all the sexy men that are going to be there.
I know. But I'm
Hello?
not sexy.
But you're going to get sexy. Hello. That's why you go to the gym, to get sexy. And I told myself, like, moving my job, that I was going to start going to the gym midday, because I live so close to home, where I can, like, go to work real early, hit the gym, go home, shower, lunch.
Oh, wait. Are you at Retro? Because you're in that parking lot.
I'm in that parking lot. I used to be at Retro. I canceled. I'm going to sign up again. There's literally a gym in the parking lot at work, and, like, in the back entrance, like where the backs of all the stores are, it's a straight path like that. I could walk there. That's my little warm up, and I can just, like, hit the gym for 20-30 minutes. And that's something I want to really start doing, is setting goals, but making them realistic, in the sense where it's, like, not this giant thing to overcome, where it's like, all right, I'm going to go to the gym for 10 minutes, because, realistically, once you're there, you're not going to stay for 10 minutes. It's just getting there. It's better than telling yourself, I have to go to the gym for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I can do 10 minutes.
A bit on our habits episode, which is literally so true. Like, tell yourself you're gonna walk for 5 minutes, and, like, you're gonna walk longer.
Yep, exactly.
Actually, I think it was like the 2-minute rule. Actually,
just do it for 2 minutes. Yeah.
Like, if you're there, you're gonna do it more. And, like, I don't care if it's 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes.
Exactly. It's better than 0. That's another thing I always tell myself. Like, listen, yeah, maybe you only did it for a few minutes, but it's better than 0 minutes. It's better than 0.
Like, 20 minutes times 7, like, through 5 to 7, like the week.
Absolutely.
And then time that by 4, which is the month. And that is so many calories.
Compound interest.
Still been inside.
I think the biggest thing is, like, for me, the snacking, and I have to do better when going to the grocery store. I've been getting a little more sweet treats when I go, but I told myself it's the holidays, I can get a little nuts, but I feel like shit, I look like shit, my skin is breaking out, and I don't want that anymore. I want to feel comfortable, like wearing my crop tops. Today I feel comfortable because I didn't eat yet, so I'm feeling a little skinny, but The other day I wore one to work. Like I had like a flannel and a crop on, and I felt like fucking Winnie the Pooh with my little chubby belly out. And I was like, I never feel this self-conscious before. So I don't want to feel like that. I don't deserve to feel like that. I deserve to feel sexy and hot. And if we're going to find our man and our lady, we need to get to it.
And realistically, it is so freaking healthy.
It is. And it's going to help our minds so much.
Literally.
And I want to be strong.
I really hope this is such a good year for us.
It's not hope. It will be. You have to start speaking in the present tense. Like, no joke. Like, people are like, oh, you know, manifestation. But you have to speak like you already have it. Speak it into existence in the sense of, I'm healthy. I go to the gym. You have to feed into the delusion. And then you become that person. You can't say, I will, because I will never happens. I'm going to never happens. Tomorrow is always going to be tomorrow. You're doing it now. And that's all. But I'm excited. I'm feeling motivated. I'm actually like in the process of like cleaning my apartment, like purging. I need a nice space. Like we're getting it together, people. We're getting our life together. There's no time to waste. You're 31, like
no time
now
like
or never. Now or never. P.S. My whole family. Oh my God, I have to throw the vape out. The vape has to go. I've had the vape for a while. That's bad. Shame on me. But my whole family got fucking COVID during Christmas. So I'm hoping this is not that. Yeah. I'm like sitting at dinner the other day and my stepdad's like, I can't even taste this. And I'm like, hello? Like, that's symptom number one. Excuse me? Excuse me? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, is no one going to address what he just said? And yeah, he has COVID. And then my sister and my nephew have COVID. And yeah, I'm like this, like dodging it. But I'm a COVID cutie queen. I've had that shit like 4 or 5 times.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Knock on wood, like the first time was the worst, but
what's going on?
Oh, there's a whole surge going on right now. I mean, it's the holidays. This is what happens every fucking year. Sure. I've gotten it probably like every December/January for the past like 2 or 3 years. I usually I'm good for like one in the beginning of the year and like one like middle of the year.
Well, not in 2025, baby.
Oh, I hope not. But I literally got it a year ago because I remember I got it right before Australia. I got it in January.
Oh wow.
So it's creeping up, but not now. Stay back. I don't need this shot.
I guess I don't get it because I don't leave the house.
Yeah, I mean that's great for you. But this shit's annoying. And it's like, I feel fine, but you can't go out. Like, I can't be that person that, like, bops around with COVID. I can't. So, I'm hoping that it's not COVID. I'm going to swab myself and see what the results are.
Oh, my God.
Pregnant or not pregnant? Hopefully it's a no.
Or yes. Well, no.
No, we don't want a positive.
The pregnant part.
No pregnancies here, no COVID, nothing. All negatives. Please, no positives.
Do we want to address our pediddleitis? Are we really doing that?
I guess so. You know what? I think we need it. I think it's good. We're gonna come refreshed. So Billy had called me this morning, and whenever Billy calls me, I feel like I'm in trouble. And
I hate that.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just my trauma. But
I get nervous too.
Billy brought up the idea of taking a little break for 2 weeks, and we're going to kind of revamp the pod a little bit. We have some new ideas brewing, and, you know, we have been doing this almost half a year now. What was this episode? This is episode 26, I believe. So 27 is half a year. We've been doing it 6 months pretty much every week. And it's New Year's. We're going to, like I said, take a little fresher, take a little break, come back swinging, and we're excited what the new year has in store. But yeah, 2 weeks, we're going to take a little break. So
take a little moment.
TTYL.
And come back bigger and badder than ever.
Yeah, we need some time away to just get a better perspective and new ideas, fresh stuff going on. But this is not the end. Like, don't worry. Like I said, just a little break, just a little time out.
Yes, Lex will have a nice little vacay. She'll come back. She'll have new ideas.
I'm gonna be a whole new bitch in 2 weeks, so y'all better buckle up.
Yes, and I'm cooling it with the content for the next few weeks, so it will be a very nice reset for us.
Let's like challenge ourselves to really technology detox. I also feel like I can't think of any organic ideas because media is constantly being pumped into my brain. So I'm always overstimulated. I'm always freaking the fuck out in my brain. I need to really zen. I really need to ground myself and connect with nature and be present. And that's when the ideas will come to me.
Yeah.
Like freaking Buddha.
It's gonna click. Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay. So I think that's a wrap. I'm going to go test myself for COVID.
Yeah. This will be after the new year, so I hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve. Happy New Year.
Yes. Have a happy and healthy 2025. I've been saying for the past few years, have a happy, healthy, and prosperous year because we want that bag too.
Absolutely.
But health is the most important. Happiness is important. So we're wishing you that. And
ooh, a resolution for our podcast, specifically YouTube channel. If you guys could subscribe and get us to 1,000 subscribers, we'll love
we're at 200.
We'd love to add a weekly Young Millennials live stream along with an episode per week if we can get there, ladies and gents.
I really would love that. I think a live episode every week would be phenomenal. So we want to interact more. We want a live audience in a sense. So please subscribe. I beg. And I don't beg for shit. So yeah, like Billy says, do your homework. Like, follow, subscribe, comment. Give us a DM, whatever you want. Everyone, make sure you wish Billy happy birthday, even though it's past his birthday by the time we post this. But wish him a happy birthday. And on that note, peace, love, and light. We out.
Bye.
Bye.